Hello Madden Nation, Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Madden, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football. I'm not going to say 2012 this time, but kicking off the bang show, 135. I'm sorry Lotto, I'm sorry Wolfie, but my New England Patriots, they whooped up on your Oakland Raiders. Now, it's bittersweet for me because I love the Oakland Raiders in Madden. I think they're the best team in the game. Speed kills. They got speed for days. Athletic guys all over the field. But unbelievable game yesterday. Tom Brady threw 30 balls, which again, very balanced offensive attack for the Patriots. 30 balls thrown, 30 rushes for the Patriots run game. Excuse me. Stephen Ridley came on strong. Guy from LSU just busting out wiggle sticks. I mean, he's only 90 speed in the game, but you got to think that after that performance, you're going to get what, at least 2 speed. I mean that makes him viable back now, especially with good trucking and pretty good speed. That makes him probably want to use him over the law firm, unfortunately. But that's just how it's going to work, I guess. But just a great game. It was overall good pace. I was saying early on while we were chatting on Twitter about the Patriots, and Tom Brady just didn't seem that dominant performance, right? He did not show what Aaron Rodgers could do yesterday, right? Aaron Rodgers just lit it up. Mike Vick lit it up. Unfortunately, his team lost, but I didn't feel all game. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel as though, okay, well, Tom's taking this game over, and I think that has to do with that the different game approach that they took to yesterday's game. A lot of balance attack, run the ball, and we'll drop a pass in. So, he's still on pace for 52 touchdowns, and I think he's also on pace for I don't even know, 6,000 yards passing, 7,000 yards passing, something ridiculous like that. But a lot of great quarterback play this year early on, and guys like Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Cam Newton Juice, Super Cam. He is. I gotta admit, I didn't think that Cam Newton was going to be playing as well as he's playing through this first quarter of the season. And while his team's only 1-3, I still think the way he's playing, performing on the field speaks volume to his work ethic and his athletic ability. Because my gosh, is he playing? He's playing like a stud. He's playing lights out. He's playing like a veteran out there. It's really fun and exciting to watch him play. So I know you guys probably are excited about seeing him play too. So let's talk more about this week and what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the old format in terms of no more 5 sets for success this week. We did that, offense and defense, the last 2 weeks. Today, we're going to go right back into it. We're going to go alphabetical this year because it's going to help me remember where to go, right? Last year, I just kind of went rogue, went all over the place, didn't hit some teams, yada, yada, yada. But this year, we're going to start with the Chicago Bears. We already did the Cardinals, but we're going to start with the Bears, and we're just going to move on forward, right? That's what we're going to do. And we're going to skip the teams like Atlanta and Dallas, out of respect for the guys over at Prima Madden that bought the winning playbooks over there, which were the Atlanta, which is the balance playbook, the Dallas, which is the pass-heavy playbook, and New York Jets is the run-heavy playbook. So that's there. Tons of content over there. Just came out with a mini red zone guide. You buy that, just teaches you basically how to be unstoppable in the red zone. I mean, it's not like you even want something like that, right? But I wanted to talk about this. Really wanted to talk about this. Really wanted to talk about this. When I went to the Big E a couple weekends ago. So they had this little music thing, and they have vendors, and basically, you always say, I don't want to be a sucker. I'm not going to buy that. But when I saw this thing, it is literally, when I say it's the coolest thing ever, it's 10 times cooler than that. And it's unbelievable. I'm gonna show you what it does. You probably might. I mean, some of you will know from that live stream, the Liquid Gold live stream that we did. But let me get a little Michael Bublé. You guys all know I love Michael Bublé. So let me show you what this thing does. So you plug it into any type of your phone, your MP3 player, right? And then you just that's my coffee from this morning. So then, basically, you just stick this little I don't even know what you want to call it, but you stick this little amplifier thing basically on whatever it is you want to play. And you should probably turn it on first. Probably. Oh, there you go. Okay. So now it's on. Now you just. That's not that good. That wasn't that good. Why? I know why it's not that good, because it's like, it doesn't vibrate that good. Check this out though. I don't know how well you can hear that. But how good is that? Basically, and I'm not sticking it to things properly, but basically you just turn anything into a stereo without it falling off a million times. But like, okay, so you want a piece of paper? Right? That was pretty good. What else we got? I had some other cool stuff that I was doing it on. I was doing it on like I mean, a cup's pretty cool. But how about one of these guys? That's a good one. Where it's really good is like you put it on your car. You put it on, like, if you have a back thing that whips up, you put that on there, and you know those like eye trips or whatever, those tools that you put in your car. Those things are, what, they go like $100. This thing was $30, and you can have a boombox wherever you go. Like this is enjoyable. I can hear this, I can listen to this. It's good. Put it in your car. Another good spot is right on the window in your car. I didn't even know this wall might be good. That's really good. So, I really wanted to talk to you guys about that, because this is flipping awesome. It's flipping awesome, and pretty happy about it. Now, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's talk about the Chicago Bears. And let's talk about what we're going to look at them today. There's your Zoomy Zoom. That was a phenomenal Zoomy Zoom, FYI. Zoomy Zoom. Now, we're going to go in order in terms of the 5 steps of success. So, today, we're going to take a look and we're going to do the Chicago Bears 5 sets, a power run formation. So, but let's take a look at their depth chart first, right? So, I want to take a look. We'll do their offensive depth chart first. Obviously, we want to take a look at Jay Cutler. And a lot of guys, they do worry about that backup quarterback. So, I mean, I'm going to look at the guys here. I see Caleb Haney, and then I see Nathan Enderle. I mean, I don't even think it's a decision. It looks like Caleb Haney is going to win this one out. He doesn't have a good throw power, but oh my goodness, no. This guy's a beast. This guy is literally a beast. If you look at this, way more throw power, got better deep throw accuracy. I would start him, because I would put him second. See, that's why you always got to look at the ratings on national live internet. I just outdid myself there with Nathan Enderle. So then we take a look at Matt Forte. Oh, the late, the great Marion Barber III. And let's see who we got. We got Kahil Bell up behind him. Marion Barber. Barber still got good trucking. Doesn't even have good trucking anymore. Oof. Poor Barber. Let's take a look. He does have good carry. So, I mean, because of his good carry rating, I would stick him in and leave him there, because he's got that good carry rating over the Bell. But they really lack in the halfback department. But Forte is a pretty good back. He's all around. He's not a blazer. He's not really a bone crusher, but he's got great catch out of the backfield, which is nice. And he holds on to the rock with a 90 carry. Fullback, we'll come back to you later. The Bears had great tight ends last year with Kellen Davis and Greg Olsen, but now they lost Greg Olsen this year to the Panthers. great acquisition for the Panthers, but that really, really hurt the Bears. But they still have a stud in Kellen Davis, Matt Spaeth, 6'7", so they still have crazy height, but they don't have that, kind of stud muffin guy. But I mean, they both do have pretty good catching. Excuse me, good catch in traffic, pretty good jump. I mean, those are mismatches, right? Spaeth is slow, but they're 6'7". That makes some problems for teams. Roy Toy Williams, Johnny Lee P. Knox. That's Johnny Lee P. Higgins, but then you got Earl Bennett, Sam Hurd, Dane Zanzimbaka. Let's take a look at who we got on the bench. Okay, so right off the bat, these three bros right here have to start, right? They have to start. Then I'm gonna sub in Davis and I'm gonna sub in Spaeth, and I do that because while like Zanzibacher is 5'11" or whatever, or Earl Bennett 6 feet, Sam Hurd 6'2". Here's why I start Spaeth and Zanzibacher, right? Because they have Spaeth and Davis. They have elite height, and elite height is anything, in my opinion, above 6'5" and above. That's elite height, right? So if you take a look at a guy like Johnny Knox, so he's got 97 speed, that's elite speed. You got to find ways to get these type of guys on the field. So even if Johnny Knox was like a 50 overall, I would try to find a way to get him on the field because he's got that elite speed. Kellen Davis, let's take a look at Kyle Adams. I might put him at fullback. 73 catch, what's his run blocking? Pretty good run blocking. I mean, Tyler Klutz here. Tyler Klutz does not have the catching ability, so that's why I'm going to put Kyle Adams there, right? So, usually that's what I do with my fullback and tight ends. I'll usually take a tight end and I sub them in at fullback, just because they give me better catching, and they're really about the same quality fullback as well. So, that's what we're going to do there. The formation I want to take a look at is the strong pro from this formation in the Bears offensive playbook. And what we're going to take a look at is, again, the 5 sets for success, the power rushing game, which you run left, run middle, run right. And with the Bears, I really like this strong pro formation, and mainly because, again, it gives us the ability to counter weak left, halfback toss right. You can have a halfback dive as your quick audible down. They have a halfback slip screen there, which is nice. Not to mention they also have a halfback draw, a nice quick pass there at FL angle. So this formation is pretty complete, right? Let's break down a couple other formations that you could consider using. Twin tight end. You have the toss counter weak and the toss strong. The only reason I don't like this formation as much is because the quick audible down is a halfback power up. It's also not as good a formation that's as good to run to pass out of. I mean, you'll be able to pound the rock with it, no doubt, but it's more of a commitment to the run game. You can't pass as well out of it, so just keep that in mind when you are selecting that your power run formation. The next one I want to talk about I-form tight. If you purchased the Prima Madden guide in stores all across the country, you saw that we use this as our power run formation. And a play I really looked at was the angle play right here, which is a great play. We actually break that play down very specifically in the mini red zone guide over on PrimaMadden.com. It tells you how to use the route combinations to attack coverages in the red zone, 10-yard lines and in, how to really make that play successful. So you can check that out a little more there. But let's go back into our strong pro formation. So if you were to make a scheme out of this, I would probably recommend coming out in the slip screen, or you come out in halfback draw. And here's why, right? Now, we know the run defense that we're telling everyone to run, etc., right? So that's where a halfback draw comes into play, and it's probably pretty effective against that. So that might be one reason why you want to consider running having a halfback draw in your audible, right? Well, not an audible, but you come out and it just gives you the ability to call and catch a defense off guard if they're dropping guys in coverage. But so here we set the counter weak. There's one run left, bang, get upfield, start pounding the rock. Then of course you have the halfback toss, get out wide here, bang, get upfield. Matt Forte taking down that big Tommy Harris, who is just being a monster. Let's see, or Tank Adams, whatever his name is, Urlacher, stud muffin. So here it is again. Here's the formation, halfback draw. Run audible down's a halfback dive, and you can just get up in between the tackles, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock. But I really think that this is a good formation. We're going to break down the quick passes that it has tomorrow. Tomorrow, I mean, that right there, you should know what that does. I mean, I'm not going to explain right now because we'll wait for tomorrow, but you should know what that does. Great. This is a great overall formation. A lot of bounce. You can do a lot of things offensively, defensively. It's just overall, it's great formation. Great formation overall. Recommend if you're going to use the Bears playbook to check it out. And for right now, though, guys, this is show number 135. Pats won yesterday. I'm feeling good. They're 3-1. Big game next week. Playing the Jets. Big game next week. So we're going to get ready for that one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Show 136 for a quick pass edition. Where we break down the quick pass from the Buffalo from the Chicago Bears playbook. Might be this play right here. Might be that play right there. What are the other route combos that we like? What are the other plays we like to use in combination with it? I don't know. Tune in tomorrow, 136. You and me together. One snap. One at a time.